I'm here to talk about my project and what I've done since my last presentation. Alright, so for those of you who haven't been here or haven't heard enough about what is StudyView, and like to me, it's an experiment in like data visualization, and it's just utilizing Twitter's service of having such like real-time data, and so I think that's a very interesting data source to use. So let's go on from there. So what's new? Since last time, I was looking into how to better, get better pictures for like trending topics, and when I was moving forward to have someone log in to have a feed, and how to get like context out of that. It's like all about finding the key words to be able to search for a picture that would accurately represent that. And that's like the ongoing challenge of this. And so what I have been able to do, I've set up the whole authentication with Twitter. So I'm able to like click a little Twitter button, and it does a little OAuth exchange, and then I'll have access to any user's data that would, I guess, log in to do fun things with. Next thing I've done would be, I was with one of my friends for his SD&D class. He had contributed to open source, so I had him build something little for my project. That's because using NLTK, I've been thinking a lot like how to best utilize it, and I think I was trying to like analyze it too much, like go too far in. So I just backed out and just used like a tokenizer. So by taking like the words that are in, like it's going to be a short statement, 140 characters for a tweet, and to get something out of that to search for a picture, like it's going to be like a mix of like pronouns, nouns, like it's going to be hard to like pinpoint like some kind of algorithm that would always get the best picture, but I thought that was like a good place to start. So I had him build me like a little tiny wrapper that just used NLTK and tokenized like any text that you gave it. And also what I've been doing is, or what I just built is a wrapper for what the trend API. And what that is I'm trying to get better like a description for the trending topics. And what the trend is a user base of people who, I guess, care enough about what's going on like right now that they write descriptions for whatever trends exist, because some of them are just like real odd sounding. They're just all like acronyms, like what does it mean? What does it really mean? So I'm going to try and use that, and hopefully they contain descriptions, and be able to use the tokenizer to like take keywords out of those descriptions to get a more accurate picture than just taking the actual trend itself. That's my hope, at least. And am I missing something? Not sure. I'll think about it. But move on. So designer feedback. These are two things that I find very important and that I have unfortunately been lacking in. Every time like life gets in the way, and my designer currently, I've been trying to hook up with him to like build a design for the whole user profile, so that like actually have something like cool to show you guys. But that'll have to wait until like over break, if you guys are still checking the Arcos project. That's my plan to get that going. And so I've been building all like the back end to like support that. Got the OAuth working. I'm just ready to. I just need to throw some data into using his like the whole Masonry jQuery plugin, and he knows how to make things look cool. So that's my hope, at least. And then one thing I'm planning to do now that time will exist again is reach out to the people I work with in Boston and like see what get some real feedback. Like once I have like a little login user profile and I can throw that up on my hosting service, then like have them log in, tell me what they think. If pictures are like relevant, if anything is happening that matters to them, because they have like a lot of social media traffic, so I feel like they'd be the best population to experiment with what my what the app comes up with. So, any questions?
So what the trend is like, community like comes in and they write descriptions for current hashtags on Twitter.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. Like they try to, like their goal is to integrate with as many like Twitter applications that exist because they want people to actually know what like trends mean. I know in like TweetDeck, which is like a application you can download, they have it like right in on the trending topics. If what the trend exists, it's like a little description.
Is there an API you call, or do you?
Yeah. I just built like a little Python wrapper to like get what I need out of it to pull the trends and like associate with their descriptions because they give you all the information of when things were started, if last time it was updated, because they want to encourage more people to actually just always update these trending topics. So I'm kind of like doing something that I'm not sure if they will like because I'm not showing it.
Is it kind of like Urban Dictionary though? Like, do people rate which definition is the best and things like that?
I think a lot of it's on their end, on like what they think. If someone like writes a description and if they find it being something relevant, they'll like keep it. Otherwise, they'll like disregard it, or they'll like be wanting to have like another definition.
So there's only one given per hashtag. So if you recall, you'll only get one result, and then decide which one's the best.
Yeah.
What is, if someone logs in on Twitter, what does their tweets have to do with any trending topics?
Well, those are kind of like just two different, I guess, data streams. Like the trending topics, that's anything going on. Like it can be narrowed down to like country, or it can just be like the whole. Currently, I have it set for like just the world. But just two different like ways to look at different data. So seeing what the trends, what like a picture would depict what they are, and then separately, like having a user profile, like going along with like Jeff and Peter's like suggestions, like see what your friends are doing and if anything that they're saying, if they're associated. So like, so this group of friends is all talking about this, like, and you'd be curious like why that is, like see what kind of picture would come up for that. So, should I do that? Anyone else? No? Thanks to everybody. Obviously, Morthy always for the support and keep this program running, and Sean O'Sullivan for the donations.